Hey everybody, I hope you're all having a happy Sunday. This is my premiere of Sunday live streams. I usually do them on Thursdays, and now, hey, now I'm switching over to Sundays because
Why
I
do
think
all the
Sundays are
best
going to work out just
opportunities
a little bit
always
better.
involve
Let me mute the
caves?
game real quick. There we go. So yeah, I've been doing my Elder Scrolls Online live streams on Thursdays, and my schedule kind of varies sometimes. Just depending on the year or what's going on. I think Sundays are going to work a little bit better for the time being, just because I'm usually pretty worn out by Thursdays. On Sundays, I've had a little bit more time to relax over the weekend. But I'm reserving Mondays and Thursdays as my tentative live stream days. Like, I don't want to promise anything, but next week, the Tribunal event is going to be starting up, and I've never played Varvenfell Morrowind for Elder Scrolls Online. So I was thinking that maybe if I have time, I will dive into the first chapter or the first quest of Varvenfell tomorrow on Monday. And then on Thursday, I'll do that as a live stream. And then on Thursday, I'll do another live stream for the event so that on Sunday I can do Wrothgar again. But we'll see how the week goes. I think it'll work out. Just I we'll see. I was just like, oh god, I'm not muted, am I? Doesn't look like I am. Yeah, because it's snowing today, so I'm gonna have to go out and shovel. But I think I can do that after I do my broadcast. I don't think I need to cut it short. So, life stuff. Life stuff gets in the way sometimes. So, all right, let's get in the game. And I don't want to forget to go ahead and do a few crown crates while I'm thinking about it, because if you know me, I always forget to do them.
Greetings, my good friend. An excellent selection. Heart of Mara, a bonus reward.
Oh,
Time for
speed.
a repeat
Nice.
performance?
Some good potions and poisons. Yeah, that writing speed will come in handy for one of my newer newbie characters. Let's
Take
open
your
one
pick
of...
of a remaining crate.
Let's do a hollow jack.
An excellent selection. Are you ready to reveal your rewards?
Ooh. Skull ponder. Experience scrolls are always good. Burning witches. I feel like I have like 2 of these die stamps already. I'm interested to see what that is though, so we'll check it out in a minute. I think I have one more of those, one more of those. Oh, one more of those. Let's do that one.
An excellent selection.
One of each.
Make a selection to reveal your rewards.
Another experience
Pakruti
scroll.
admires your persistence.
Imperial Guard Centurion uniform. Okay, cool. That might come in handy with the new chapter coming out. Maybe. Yeah, Imperial Guard. I'll have to try that on.
Until next time.
Let's see, what's that emote? Right, I need to go down to social to actually use it, I guess. Is that under collected? It was Skull Ponder. Oh, so you just stare at the skull and you ponder existence. The whole Horatio ponder. How long does she do it for? It must have a lot of things to tell. Oh. I was just like, oh, it must have a lot of things to tell her. And then she would, it's like, oh. It's like they read my mind. Alright, and then we got a costume. Let's try the costume on. Oh, yeah. I like the thing above the helmet. I'm not really fond of the helmet face. I'm really picky about my helmets. the rest of it though, I like the chest and the legs and the feet and the wrists, everything else. All right. Okay, so we did our crown grates. We talked about the tribunal event coming up. I could they will have more things that you can buy for your tickets, the rewards. So last event, I was able to create the unstable morolith base fragment, which is like a floating ball. And then I collected everything I needed to morph that into the skin that they're gonna do. They have the fire skin or whatever it is. So we'll have to do that on Thursday because I didn't think about doing actually buying it for some reason on the last day of the last event, and so now I have to wait until the next event. Wow, they have so many things. They have this next event. Oh, it's the Scorcher skin. That's what it is. So they're gonna have Doctrine Ordinator outfit style pages and buy Slag Town Diver skin. That'll be interesting to see. I don't think you can see that yet in the Crown store. And they'll have a Thetis Reminaries bait kit memento. That'll be interesting, like a fishing memento? Maybe? And they'll have a pet, a microtized Vernimus fabricant pet. And group repair kits, which is usual. So yeah, we'll go over to Vardenfell. It's also over in Morrowind, but I think we'll stick to Vardenfell and do the daily quest over there to get the event tickets and the loot that drops, the prizes that drop. Ooh, transmutes crystals are gonna be available as rewards. They don't have enough of those in the game. Okay. A lot of things going on next week. Alright, so in the game for Wrothgar, we had just finished up helping out King Kurog? King Kurog. And we need to head back to Orsinium and meet him at Scrap Keep. So that's right there. And I'm just outside of town. I wasn't sure if I had come here before, if I had discovered it yet. So I tried to find a spot outside of town so we could discover it together if that's the case. They also have daily quests here, which is interestingly, it's down here. It's outside of town, which kind of confuses me. But we'll try to pick that up also and kind of work on that while we're doing everything else. So this is Orsinium. They have a lot of cool banners. I like the decorative banners they have. Oh yeah, and they have museum pieces, so we'll need to stop by the museum curator so we can pick up that quest before we find any of the pieces. That's one of my favorite things that they do in new zones is the museum pieces. Is it up above? Yeah. Okay. How do I get up there? Ah, just follow the road. There we go. Oh, we have been here before. I did come in here. I forgot. I met his mother, the king's mother. Oh, that's pretty. The Orc King's Palace, also known as Orsinium Keep, is modeled after the royal castle of Scarp Keep in Old Orsinium. Strong foundations, thick walls, and wary sentries protect the home of the Orc King. It's modeled after the royal castle. So this is Scarp Keep in Old Orsinium. So Where is Orsinium Keep? Is that in the same spot? Or is that somewhere else? This is the biggest city. So that castle wouldn't be anywhere else in Wrothgar. If you understand what I'm saying. Oh. Am I not in the right place? Yeah. Ah. Oh, okay. So we have to go through this door to get there. The throne room.
We didn't come for a sermon, priestess. I'm just here to see Kurog.
I meant no offense, Chief Barzrag. I only seek to spread Trinamac's good words.
Again with these Trinimac lies. Let me show you what Malacath thinks of your stupid words.
Your anger is uncalled for, clan chiefs. Please excuse us, Solgra. I see our champion has returned.
They pulled you into their madness? How disappointing.
Didn't I tell you that?
As you can see, the clan chiefs can be a contentious lot. They oppose King Kurog at every turn, especially on matters of faith. But tell me, was Kurog successful? Did you defeat the Winterborn warlord?
Well, the Winterborn warlord is dead. We killed him last episode. King Kurog asked me to meet him here.
I knew you'd be able to help Kurog in his mission. Perhaps now the other clans will see that Kurog is destined to lead us all. Once all the clans unite, just imagine the power we will wield.
Why are all of these chieftains here?
The king sent for them. They are a few of the more vocal opponents to my son's plans, and they refuse to bend their knees to him.
These chiefs don't agree with King Kurog?
They are blinded by centuries of custom and tradition. They refuse to see the glory that King Kurog wants to bestow upon us all. Instead, they stick their heads in the mud like a frightened Argonian and pretend that the old ways are so much better.
And King Kurog wants to change that.
My son wants to free us from the traditions that hold us back. They mire us in outdated notions and restrictions. We need to become a modern society if we want the other kingdoms to respect us, to take us seriously. King Kurog will make that happen.
Okay, I guess I understand.
Excellent! The time has come. Swear allegiance to me. Orsinium will prosper once the clans unite under my rule.
This again, Kurog? Why should we submit to you this time?
Behold! I wield the Blade of Iceheart. With the help of outsiders, I have vanquished our greatest foe and retrieved the stolen supply. The chiefs could not stop the Winterborn. Only I have accomplished that.
You ask much, Kurog.
Actually,
Turn
I did.
away from Malacath to abandon our most cherished customs.
Bazrog, my old friend, your outdated ideas will be the death of me.
Don't tempt us, Kurog. Our traditions won't bend to the will of an idiot chief who decides to call himself
King, idiot, chief, I am your king. You would all do well to remember that. Now get out of my sight!
How did he do that? Why did...
You embark on a dangerous path, Kurog. We won't forget this.
Yeah, that might not have been the smartest move to make.
Treasonous bastards! I just saved their ungrateful arses, and this is the thanks I get? I even showed them my heart sword! How can I create a united nation when the chiefs refuse to accept my rule?
Okay, so that's a magical sword, I guess. Was that a typical example of your usual meetings?
More often than not, yes. There's always some fool who wants to quote the Code of Malacath or insult my honor. It infuriates me. How can we build a respectable kingdom when we can't even abandon our most ridiculous superstitions?
Did you really need to kill Chief Targak?
Targak? It was all I could do not to kill all three of those troll lovers. Let Bosrog and Dular think about what happened. I only hope they can set aside old traditions and accept the future I envision. Their support would make things much easier.
Do you need anything else from me?
For now, no. Go explore Wrothgar and get to know this great city. Enjoy yourself. When you're ready for a new challenge, find me at my private tavern in the city. I'm sure I'll have something that requires your specific skill set by then.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're working on the zone story right now. Let's see. We got a sword? Oh, the ice heart blade. It's not part of a set item. Oh. Interesting. Usually the prices, the rewards are armor set items. Okay. Well, let's go find the next quest, I guess. Yeah, I'm trying to work on just the zone story right now, and then we might mix it up a little bit some days, but for the most part, the zone story until we finish the quests, and then I'm just gonna start working on side quests, miscellaneous quests, really diving into delves in the public dungeons that they have in the area. Okay, so it wants me to go there. The tavern. Okay. Wow, that was a loud door. Yeah, so a game that I had kind of considered playing a little bit is Genshin Impact. I had considered it kind of in the past, and I had some friends over yesterday, and one of them was saying that she plays it on her phone. And I've kind of always avoided playing most games on my phone because I have a smaller screen. I try to find smaller phones because those giant ones are just, I don't like using them. So it's not as much fun for me to play a game on my phone. I don't usually play much games on my phone anyway. But I went ahead and downloaded that because I was thinking about it anyway. It's also on like PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Unfortunately, they don't cross-play, which is really unfortunate. But I didn't realize that apparently you can sync up a Xbox or a PlayStation controller to your smartphone. Because it does. That's actually a really nice mechanic.
The Orcs, the Nords are rude, and the Bretons, gods, don't get me started on the Bretons.
And it works for that game.
Over here! Come and try the Iceberry Ale. It's delicious. I love this place.
That sounds good.
Back at the keep, I'm always being pulled in a dozen directions. Fighting over here, debating over there, gives me a headache. But here, I can just eat and drink until I pass out.
How did you beat me here? I was like way ahead of you. Are you safe out here in the city like this?
What are you implying? That Kurog needs protection?
But he is the king.
Iceheart wasn't the first to challenge me, and he won't be the last. Let my enemies come. They'll wind up dead and bloody at my feet. That's what royal servants are for, to clean up the mess.
Is violence your solution to every problem?
It's a good thing I like you, because the last person who asked me these sorts of questions had the curiosity beaten out of him. But I don't want to fight with you. That's not why I called you here. Are you ready to listen?
All right, I'm listening.
We opened Orsinium to the best and brightest. Crafters, farmers, scholars, anyone who can help bring my vision to life. I leave the details to my wives and mother. But you attracted my attention. Which brings us to the big question.
So, what can I do for King Kurog?
You helped Chief Bosrog. You fought at my side as we defeated Iceheart and his Winterborn warriors. In short, You impress me. People who impress me either turn out to be a help or a hindrance to my plans. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, not exactly.
Let me speak plainly. You could pose a threat to me, but I prefer to consider you an ally. Share a few drinks, like we're doing now. I could use someone like you. Someone to deal with problems that require a more personal touch.
What kind of problems are we talking about?
Clan chief problems. There are still stubborn chiefs out there who don't agree with my vision, who don't want to see our people united. They're stuck in the old ways, ways that have failed our people time and time again. It's time to change that.
You want me to talk to the clan chiefs?
You made an impression on Bosrog. Whether he likes it or not, he owes you for helping the clans. The other chiefs respect Bosrog. We can use this whole situation to our advantage. Get them to listen to matters they would normally refuse to hear.
So, what do you want me to do?
For now, nothing. Relax, have a drink. Enjoy all the pleasantries that Roxanne and her fine establishment have to offer. But when I need you, I expect you to be ready and willing to get the job done. Oh, what are those two doing here?
I was just gonna say, he was like, enjoy the scenery. When you're ready, come on down to the tavern. And it's like, okay. And now I'm down here, and he's like, no, just sit back and relax. I'll let you know when I need you. I was like, I'm ready. I am here.
Damn it! You two always show up and ruin my fun.
Oh, I have not even begun to ruin your
Oh,
fun,
it's his
my
wives.
dear. But let's leave the pleasantries for later. We have an urgent situation to report.
I can never tell when you're joking. Fine. What's so important?
The Trinimac Temple has been attacked, my beloved. Malakath devotees have barricaded the doors and taken the priests as hostages.
Uh-oh.
These fanatics dare to attack my city? My people? I'll deal with them personally.
You will do no such thing, my son. After what happened in the throne room, this is undoubtedly a trap.
I won't sit by while they attack my city!
This problem requires a personal solution, and I have a perfect idea. Outsider, let us talk.
Yeah, we found out last episode, or last live stream, that he has 3 wives. Got like 2 shield wives and a Hearth wife, I think it is.
My son's bravery borders on stupidity. He would run off and stumble blindly into their trap without the slightest regard for his safety. We must not allow that to happen.
Do you have a better idea?
Oh, child, I always have a better idea. My son's rage makes it difficult for him to see clearly. His instinct is to charge every problem straight on and beat it into submission. His enemies know this and often use it against him.
My kitty says hello. She wanted some lap time. You believe the attack on the temple is a trap?
Bosrog and the other clan chiefs know King Kurog all too well. They expect him to attack and kill the heretics, just as the heretics will kill the hostages. Innocent lives will be lost and blame will fall squarely on Kurog's shoulders.
What do you want me to do about it?
You are an outsider with connections to Orsinium that are tenuous at best. Enter the temple and rescue our people. If you succeed, you save innocent lives at the king's request. If you fail, well, at least the king won't be blamed.
All right, very well. I'll do as you ask. I was taking a look at the quest line before the live stream, and so they have a king-sized problem, and then they have 3 quests that go off to the side. Oh, I need to uninstall that. I haven't played Final Fantasy in a while. So there's 3 quests that go off off of this quest, and then it's the next quest. So I think we're just going to be working on a king-size problem for the rest of the live stream today. And the corresponding quests with that. Let's go ahead and drink something. Or eat something, whatever I have. I usually, yeah, Corrupting Bloody Mara usually is pretty good with this character. And where are we heading? Oh, the temple's in town. Okay. I kind of thought I was heading out of town to a temple somewhere else. Hello. So we need to go down this way. Where's that museum? Have I passed it yet? No, it's like it's right here. Right up there? Yeah. Let's stop here real quick. And pick up the museum quest. Or talk to him, rather.
Come in, come in! Welcome, welcome! Come in and see all the wonders that the House of Orsimer Glories has to offer. Of course, there will be much more to see once all of our exhibits are in place.
What is this place?
This is the newly established Museum of Wrothgar, authorized by the king himself. Our mandate is to collect historic treasures related to orcs and the Orsimer nation. I'm simply a scholar. I can't go searching for ancient relics.
I like her dress. Is there something I can do to help?
Of course! But before I ask you to go traipse around in search of historic treasures, why don't you take this downstairs and put it on display? It's the Agra Krun, the Blood Shield. It was recently donated to the museum by an anonymous adventurer.
Oh, okay. I'll take it downstairs.
Place the shield on the proper display downstairs. In the meantime, I'll write out a list of the historic relics we're hoping to secure for the museum.
Okay.
Come back and speak to me after you're finished, and I'll give you the list.
Okay. Well, what can you tell me about this Agra Krun?
The name means blood shield in the Orcish tongue. The shield belonged to the legendary shield wife, Bagrar Trollslayer. She distinguished herself as the first protector of Malakas's faithful during the time of the Balagog blood purge.
Oh. And how did you get a job like this?
You mean as curator? That's an interesting story. I guess you could say that I'm a city orc. Born and raised in Wayrest. Educated at the finest Breton academies. King Kurog and I met during his travels, and when he offered me this museum, I said yes.
Well, you don't look much like a city orc.
Oh, you mean the clan tattoo? Yes, well, I guess you could say that was a gift of sorts. I toured the various clan strongholds when I first arrived, and Chief Bosrog of the Faerun clan insisted that I allow his wise woman to mark me.
Oh, interesting. Alright, did I miss something? Oh, why does the king want a museum?
The king wants to preserve and display the culture and history of this land.
Sure.
He believes that a museum is an integral component in the rebuilding of Orsinium and the establishment of the Orsimer kingdom. And I heartily agree.
Ugh, my computer just tried to do a scan that was gonna totally ruin my live stream. So, glad I caught that when it popped up. Alright, so I think we're done talking to her. Ooh, that is a cool helmet, or hair. No, I think that was a helmet. Alright, where to put this? Ah, right over here. Examine. Agra Krun. When the shield wife Bagrar first fought in battle, she wielded a two-handed mattock too large for her small frame. Shamed in battle, Bagrar took up the sword and shield. She blushed at being forced to wield smaller weapons, and other warriors, seeing her embarrassment, mocked her. With a lighter weapon in hand, Bagrar became a fury on the battlefield. Her sword struck several times before her opponents could counter once, and her shield became impenetrable. She earned the title of Troll Slayer. Bagrar thanked Malakath for her prowess and dedicated herself, becoming the defender of the faith during the Balgrog Blood Purge, and her shield became known as the Agra Krun, the Blood Shield. Interesting. Alright. Well, that was pretty easy.
I appreciate your help. You wouldn't believe how much goes into getting the museum ready for visitors. Just preparing the displays was a tremendous amount of work. If you're interested, I have a lead on another piece we're seeking. Uzdabek's helm.
Oh, I'm interested. Where can I find the helm?
Have you heard of the mountain called Sorrow, along the northern border of Wrothgar? According to the Burska clan's oral tradition, the helm was last seen in that area. Just be careful. The mountain and the land around it is decidedly treacherous.
Okay, well, tell me more about this helm.
This one gives me chills. The helmet was worn by the legendary orc hero Uzdabek, who single-handedly slew 1001 Redguards during the Battle of Faran Pass. Little known fact, Uzdabek might have been a woman.
Oh, is that significant?
For the time period, I'd say so. And even now, as Wrothgar struggles with the clashing cultures of city and stronghold, examples such as this go a long way toward making the king's point. Besides, a little scandal always attracts visitors.
True. Alright. Well, that's interesting that she gave us a quest to go and find, or a hint, right? No, it was a quest, I guess, because it's on my map now. But in the past ones I've done, you pretty much just go adventuring and you find them in places, and they have, like, a lore book in here, under quests, I guess, that give you hints as to where to find them. Looks like I didn't get one of those for this one. But I know that you can find the pieces, like, next to world bosses sometimes, and in public dungeons, and in delves, and just other spontaneous places. Like, one of the ones in Wrothgar, I remember, was in the bedroom of one of the chieftains that was, like, a friendly NPC up on his dresser in his bedroom. So just, like, spontaneous places. Alright, where are we heading for the main story here? We'll do that another time, or if I happen to go by that way, we'll do the helm museum piece. Can I get there going this way? Oh yeah, let's go down this way.
With the Great Shackle destroyed, has the plane meld been stopped?
Yes, it has. I stopped it. What's going on here?
Everyone, clear the streets and go home. Let the king's soldiers deal with this.
What's going on?
Back away, citizen. We have enough to deal with as it is. My soldiers can't do their job with all you civilians getting underfoot.
Oh, right. That's why I'm here. I'm here to rescue the hostages.
Just because you carry a weapon doesn't mean you know how to use it. And as you can see, I already have more amateur warriors volunteering to help than I can handle. Why don't you just stand back and leave this to the professionals?
So, okay, I could say at least tell me what you know about the situation. I could intimidate. The king sent me. If you don't want him mad at you, I'd suggest you let me help. Or I could say, I defeated Mulligball. I think I can handle this. Let's say that.
Right. I think I heard about you.
Oh.
Probably a load of horker dung, but what do I know?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think he'd believe me.
Still, if even half the stories about you are true, I'd be glad to have your help.
How can I get inside the temple?
I think there's a back entrance up the stairs near the Mages Guild. I sent some soldiers to investigate, but they haven't reported in yet. If they haven't barred that door too, you have a chance. Just don't get the hostages killed, alright?
Alright. Yeah, if you do this in like the zone, or the order that it came out, it'll include stuff like that that's more honest to like the storyline from start to finish. But they've made it so that you can do any chapter at any period. You just might get a different... That option wouldn't have been there. So. Kind of cool that you can say that, though. Well, I took care of all the balls. Let's see. He said to the back. How do I get to the back of the building? Over here? Oh, all the way over here? Oh. Ooh, it looks like they came through here. Some bad guys came through here.
Defend the temple!
Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to put on a new skill. Let me do that when I forget to get these guys down. There we go. Oh. You're not dead yet. Alright. Okay, there's an ability that I wanted to try using. Bolt Escape. It's a pretty fun one where you can like zip forward really fast. I think I noticed it before, but I didn't really recognize what it did until one of my guildmates showed me. So it's this one, and I'm going to put it on my back bar instead of Trap Beast. Yeah, for now. I'm not sure if I'll keep it on there. Okay, yep, and we'll put it on that one. Oof. So that's that ability. That would be, see, that's really handy in PvP. We'll see how often I'll use it over here. Yeah, I'll have to be careful. I could really hurt myself if I go over a wall or something with that. I'm supposed to go the other way. I just want to come over here. Ooh, look at that. Quite a scenery. Piece of scenery here. Too bad it's kind of hazy out. Oh.
Thank Trinimac you're here. Someone has to save my fellow priests inside the temple. Please, I need your help. The priests inside the temple are at the mercy of these fanatics. Please, I think they want to kill my brothers and sisters in Trinimac.
Do you know what happened in there?
Malakath fanatics. They burst into the temple and began rounding up my fellow priests. They spat at us and shouted that we were betraying our race. They said that Chief Basrag sent them to punish us for opposing the true god of the orcs.
We are right in the middle of a religious war. Should never walk myself into that. Well, how did you escape?
They made such a commotion when they barged in. I spotted them from the upper balcony and slipped out the back door. I was about to go find help when more of those ruffians surrounded me. I thought I was finished, and then you showed up.
And Chief Bazrag sent them?
They invoked the chief's name, saying he seeks revenge against the king and any who follow the false god. I've known Chief Bazrag to be a hard man, but never a cruel man, never a murderer. What has the king done to anger him so?
Well, there was a confrontation in the throne room, and somebody died.
I see. I respect the king and all that he stands for, but his temper, it has gotten us into trouble more times than I care to remember. If it's vengeance Bazrag seeks, then the king will be responsible for the deaths of the temple priests.
I'll do what I can to save the priests.
My fellow priests were still alive when I slipped out of the temple. But the tension in the air, I'm afraid violence is inevitable. They set up patrols inside the temple, watching for Kurog and his soldiers. If one of them spots you in there...
Well, I guess I won't let that happen.
They're holding the priests captive in the rectory. If one of the torchbearers spots you and reaches the rectory, you won't be able to save them. Avoid the torchbearers at all costs, or at least strike them down before they can sound a warning.
I'll do my best.
Take this key. It will unlock the temple's rear entrance. Once inside, you'll need to find the key to the rectory, where they're holding my fellow priests. The fanatic who gives the orders, their commander, he probably has the key to the rectory.
Okay.
May the luck of Trinimac be with you. I'll inform the guards and try to send more help your way.
Alright. Thanks. So I gotta be a little sneaky. I can try to do that. Temple of Ir. A debate continues to rage within the city as to whether the rebuilt temple should ultimately be dedicated to Malakath or Trinimac. Yeah, those are the two gods that they're having a fight about. They're gods, right? They're not Daedric princes. Yeah, I think they're
Lock
gods.
the priests in the rectory. As soon as Kurog arrives, we kill them all.
Let's get rid of my tormentor. She'll just cause trouble, I'm sure. Okay, so I need to... Wait, I thought I was supposed to come in here. Is it saying to go downstairs and it's around the other way? Well, that killed him quick. I think I'll just do that from now on. That's because of my monster helm armor. The damage that does is just awesome. I love it. It's perfect for this character. I think I'll just sit down and have a rest. I'm so tired. Alright, I guess I've just kind of given up on trying to sneak here. I see the spot we're trying to get to is right above me right now. Oh, that's a player.
How did you get in here? No matter. You'll be dead in a moment.
Hey, let's get that key and get out of here. Well, and continue. Anyway. I'm hoping to find some leads. I don't have many leads for antiquities for Wrothgar. Alright. Now we need to head over here. It's another loud door. The priests that serve Orsinium's temple live and work in the private space known simply as the refractory. Or rectory. Their rectory. Oh yeah, so I've completed my Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Dragonborn DLC series, and I'm planning on taking a break from Skyrim and go into Elder Scrolls 4 Morrowind, or Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, but I won't be doing that right away. That's usually the stuff that I do as like a recording.
Please, there's no need for this insanity. Just leave us alone.
In the past I've done them as like a recording, and
Kurog's people have arrived. Kill them all.
Where? Oh, up here. And I usually release them for the weekend. Ooh. Yeah, I need to be careful. I'm like pushing bolts and not meaning to do that. But I don't know what I'm gonna do with Oblivion.
Thank you for helping us. I thought they were going to kill us.
Not a problem. Let me search up here and then I'll be right down. I'll probably end up doing a recording for Oblivion, and then releasing it on a certain day of the week, which is probably not the weekend now, since I'm doing live streams for Elder Scrolls Online on the weekends. But I might not do it in the way that I did it before, which was like by quest, basically. I don't know. But hopefully that will come out soon.
What now?
Let me search around here a little bit too before I talk to you. I wonder if they added any leads for antiquities into the quest here, because I remember when I was doing Western Skyrim, Greymore, I did like one of the quests. Oh, and on our way out of one of the temples we had to go to for the quest, you found a tablet laying there, and it was a lead for antiquities. And I heard that they've done that for some of them, instead of just like getting them by looting items, which is why I'm looting everything, and by fishing and by defeating bosses and such. They've also incorporated them into some of the zone story quests. I don't know if it's from miscellaneous and side quests, though. No.
I don't know how to thank you. These fanatics, they beat us, threatened us. They told us they were going to kill us as soon as the king or his soldiers showed up. But you got in without alerting them. You saved us. The others, though...
I actually killed quite a few on my way in. Tell me about the others.
High Priestess Solgra and our brothers and sisters in Trinimac. The fanatics gathered us up and forced us in here. But Solgra, she isn't one to put up with such nonsense. She put a blade into one of them and ran into the back to help the others.
Oh. Where can I find Solgra and the others?
I have the key. I'll open the door for you. Find the others, please.
Sure.
I don't know what Solgra planned to do, but she had that look in her eyes when the fanatics started hurting our people. Solgra and the others should be somewhere through this door.
Oh, this door. Is there anybody in there? I think it's...
Find a way to open the main temple doors and let the soldiers in. Good luck.
Okay. Thanks for opening the door.
Breaks my heart.
Oh boy, I'm gonna be searching everything. So many things to loot. Oh my goodness. I'll try to not loot as much stuff as that. I'll try to hold myself back.
Get her! Don't let her escape!
Who, me?
I'll die before I let you hurt the others.
My guildmates and I tried to do the Dragonstar Arena on vet mode last night, and oh my god, it's so much more difficult than normal mode. I need to go in there, I think, solo and just see if it's that difficult solo, because I can't imagine it would be. We took an hour. It took an hour to try to do 1.5 of the arenas before we actually gave up because it was just too difficult. And it might have been also because the game was really buggy, so that might have been part of the issue, but it was way more difficult than I would have imagined. That's one thing I find really frustrating about some of the MMO games. Like, oh hey guys, I think you're right through there, right? Is there a guy like right behind, hiding out? Right here. Jump over here. Hey, I see you. You're right there. Yeah, that's one of the things I find really frustrating about some of the MMO games, than what Elder Scrolls Online sometimes does, is like make things so difficult. Just, I don't really like to play a game where I have to die 20 times to try to get through an area. You know, it's just too frustrating for me. Ooh. And it's unfortunate because that's part of the game. And some of the sets that drop in that area, well, you could actually, we noticed that they're not bound. It's only the last boss that's a bound item, so you could buy them, I guess. Which I guess is a good thing. Let's take that garlic beets. Garlic can be hard to find sometimes. So can beets, I guess.
You killed one of my... Orders be damned! You're going to die for that, priestess!
I plan to kill a dozen more if you don't leave my temple now.
Uh-oh, what's going on? Those are cool. Cool. Wonder where I can get one of those. Oh, you just kill her? Oh.
Thank you for that. I thought I could handle them, but the odds got a little overwhelming.
Well, I thought you were dead, so I'm glad to see if she's not.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine once I catch my breath. Just got the wind knocked out of me a little, that's all.
Do you know what that was all about?
Not exactly. They claimed to be devoted followers of Malakath, and said they were working for Chief Bazrag. They caught us by surprise, threatened us. Did you run into Ugus? How are he and the others faring?
Priest Ugus and the others are safe.
Well, that puts my mind at ease. I hated leaving them, but the others back here needed help too. But I'm still not completely certain what the attackers hope to accomplish. Why take us hostage? Why not simply kill us and be done with it?
Well, they wanted to embarrass the king, I guess.
Spill the blood of innocents and blame the king for their deaths, for not being able to protect his people. What a fiendish scheme. But the king sent you in his stead. Very astute on his part. That decision may have saved many lives.
I find it interesting that there's multiple races, but they don't really have a distinct dialect, like accent, you know? Like, to me, she does not sound orcish. The two guys we talked to, like the King Kurog and the priest out front, they sounded orcish. I don't know. What can you tell me about these fanatics?
We were supposed to assume they were Malakath devotees, but they didn't seem particularly religious to me. Even I don't believe Malakath would sanction a slaughter such as this. They mentioned Chief Bazrag, though. Said he gave them their orders.
Do you think Chief Bazrag was behind this attack?
I've always found the chief to be noble, but it doesn't take a lot to change a person. His forts ravaged, his traditions threatened. I can see how such things could lead to this. The king and the Forge Mother must be told what happened here.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, they knew about the hostage situation, but not all the details from within. Glad to see you guys are safe. Let me just loot the room and I'll be out of your way. Okay, now we just have to hightail it back and talk to Forge Mother, Helga. It's kind of nice that apparently they don't respawn unless, I mean, I guess maybe when maybe if another player comes into this area, they may respawn then.
This is the last of them! Let's finish these bastards off!
Unless this is a solo area. Oh. I guess that's all of them. Oh wow, I need to spend some time on my champion points. I was just in there for a split second, but I was just like, oh, there's like 59 there. Yeah, need to spend some time on those. Not right now, though. Hey.
One of the priests finally managed to open the temple doors. It appears that you had the situation mostly well in hand from what I can see.
Yep. You're welcome.
That was the last of the fanatics. Your help in this matter is appreciated, but it felt good to run a feud through myself. Forge Mother Alga waits for you outside. She would confer with you about all that happened here today.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. It didn't say that it was a solo area, so I would guess that another player could come in, and if that were the case, then sorry, just got totally distracted. Where's that from? Twitch? Then the enemies could respawn, but then again, maybe not. Maybe it cleared the bosses from my from me being able to see it, because they'll do that. They'll you'll do a quest and there are enemies all over the place. You'll do the quest and it'll clear the area, and from your point of view, the enemies are gone from that point on, but not to somebody else who hasn't done that quest yet. So, yeah.
I'm glad to see you and the priest alive. I believe things may have played out very differently if you hadn't agreed to my plan. But what of the High Priestess? Is Solgra all right?
The High Priestess is safe.
That is good news indeed. I will make sure that a military contingent protects this temple going forward. It will not be left undefended again.
A military contingent?
Increased patrols around the perimeter, soldiers assigned to guard the inside of the temple. The priests will not have to live in fear of another attack, not so long as my son is king. I assume you know who claimed responsibility for this?
The fanatics claim to take orders from Chief Bazrag.
Bazrag has never agreed with Kurog. He made threats in the throne room, as I'm sure you heard. Besides, his boldness and devotion to Malakath are legendary. It appears Bazrag wishes to challenge our king.
I'm just thinking, I mean, there's an undercurrent going on here that I just don't understand yet. And I don't know if I actually trust King Kurog and his mother, Forge Mother Alga, yet. Because it feels like something suspicious is going on. If Bazrag is behind this, what should we do?
My son needs to solidify his hold on the clans. All of the chiefs must accept Kurog as their king for the betterment of the Orsimer people. If we gain support of the clans, we can stop Bazrag without inciting an all-out war.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You have done much already. Many lives were in danger, yet somehow you managed to make sure none were lost. Please, take this, for being so careful with my people and keeping their safety in mind. We will find you again when the king needs you.
Alright. Thanks.
Solgra, my child, come join us. Are you injured? Should I call a healer?
Thanks to our friend, I am well and ready to serve.
Yes, our call for assistance has already proven to be a more than worthwhile endeavor.
I guess we'll find out. It just seems something strange is going on, and I don't understand it yet. Let's look at what we got. Let's see. Turnmix pin sash. That is so weird that this is not a Overland armor set piece. I feel like I got one from doing a quest, like one of the first quests, and I just find it really strange that I'm not getting one for each of them, because that's what they were doing in Greymoor for the Western Skyrim quest line, and I thought they were doing that in Elsewhere too. Maybe this is an earlier DLC or chapter, so maybe they haven't started enacting a Overland armor set piece for each quest reward for the zone story until a later chapter. Okay. So now I'm just supposed to wait around and wait until they're like, we'd like your help with something or other. Alright. Let's run outside and see if I can start the next one. I'm still looking for pieces for the Briarheart armor set too, for my one PvP character. I was hoping I would get that with some of the zone story rewards, but I guess not. Oh well. I've been kind of going through here with my Templar character that you don't see very often. She,
Ah, there you are. Guess what? I have another message for you from the king. Ah, there you are. Guess what? I have another message for you from the king. You are.
What?
Guess what? I have another message for you from the king.
There you are.
It's wonderful to see you again, my friend, but I really wish the king would find someone else to serve as a messenger. I have so many other talents that could greatly benefit Orsinium.
What does the king need this time?
I have no idea. Although I did hear something or other about a moot of some kind. I suppose the best way to find out is to go and see the king.
Where does the king want to see me?
In the throne room, up at the keep. Hopefully he won't be in too foul of a mood when you get there.
Yeah.
He seemed out of sorts when I told him this was the last message I was going to deliver. Either he finds something else for me to do, or I'm leaving.
Well, you're not a courier. I guess I'll go see the king. That reminds me, there was so Stuga, the girl who gave me this quest in the first place, or told me to come here. There's a bug right now. I don't think they fixed it yet. She's here somewhere in Orsinium. I was kind of hoping to find it.
Supplies are now reaching the city on a regular basis. Maybe now our basic city functions will get repaired.
I'm not sure where she's at though. Basically you go talk to her and there's like 1,000 Stugas standing there, and she does like a ripple as she's talking, and you see like different Stugas. It's like very trippy. Where am I going? Talking to the king. Oh, at the castle. Let me run down to the stable while I'm like right next to it and thinking about it. I need to upgrade my pack and carrying capacity. Alright. Yeah, I heard they were gonna fix the Stuga bug, but I don't think it's until the next upgrade. I know she's leaning against a wall or something somewhere. I'm keeping my eyes peeled. Looking for somebody leaning against the wall.
What was I thinking coming here? I never should have left Oregon.
I quickly looked online and I couldn't easily find it, but I'll have to try to find it after the live stream so I can show you guys next time if the bug is still there. You're a guard. Oh, wow. Your heating must be terrible to have open windows like that. I didn't notice that last time.
My friend and ally has returned.
Yep.
Let's talk. I heard what you did at the temple. Your efforts no doubt saved countless lives. It pains me to learn that Chief Basrag was involved, though.
Yeah, you know Chief Basrag well. What do you think he hopes to accomplish?
Basrag's never agreed with my plans. He's a traditionalist, stubborn and old-fashioned to the end. His unwavering devotion to Malakath, his hatred of Trinimac, his refusal to recognize my authority. I'd say Chief Basrag is getting desperate.
What are you gonna do?
Basrag wants to start a war. Damn it all to oblivion, we'll have to stop him. He has the strength to overwhelm the lesser clans, and he's no suckling cub when it comes to fighting either. If he were to make a challenge for my throne...
Well, how can I help you, King Kurog?
It's time to assemble the Great Moot. I want you to visit the clan chiefs that still haven't come around to our way of thinking. Talk some sense into them. You need to get to them before Basrag poisons the well and turns them against me.
Wasn't I supposed to do that before? Yeah, I thought they told me to do that before. Do you really think the clan chiefs will listen to me?
You made an impression already, but don't worry. I'm not expecting them to come just because you asked nicely. The chiefs are stubborn, but they each have a problem that's confounding their clan. Solve their problems, and they'll attend the moot.
I want to check the quest line real quick. Okay, so you want me to help the chiefs?
Now you get it. Help the chiefs, and they'll be obligated to accept your invitation.
I always got it.
I've tried to convince the chiefs of Tumnash, Morkel, and Shatul to join my kingdom. I even married a few of their daughters. We need a better solution.
Okay. Do I need to say anything specific?
Tell them that you come to help in the name of King Kurog. That I'm hosting a gathering of clans, and I want the chiefs to attend. And it needs to be the clan's chief that comes to the moot. If they try to send a subordinate, I'll be highly insulted.
Okay, I'll deliver the message and help the clan chiefs.
Do whatever it takes. The chiefs must attend the moot. I trust you won't fail me.
No, no.
When this is over, Wrothgar will finally be forged into a united kingdom. Meet me at my corner club after you finish. All this planning has given me a powerful thirst.
All right. Well, can you tell me any more about the clans and their chiefs?
More?
Yeah.
What more is there to say? They refuse my every overture and laugh at my authority. We need to convince them of the veracity of my grand vision. Oh, very well. What specifically do you want to know?
Well, okay. Tell me about Clan Tumnosh.
The stoneworkers? Tumnosh operates the Greystone Quarry, the primary source of building materials for Orsinium. I'm not sure what Chief Ramash is up to, but he's fallen behind on his shipments.
Huh.
Maybe you can help get the quarry back on track.
Okay. And Clan Morkel?
The Morkel clan is famous for its smiths. Some of the finest arms and armor has come out of their forges. I've been trying to get them to send experts to help us build the city, but Chief Abzug continues to hem and haw. Family troubles, he says.
Oh, okay. And Clan Shatul?
One of the best clans as far as food production and livestock is concerned. Expert hunters and farmers, every one of them. Chief Ogzor promised to send herds of Icharters to help feed the city, but we haven't seen so much as a bushel of apples yet.
Okay. So yeah, we're in... Okay. So the quest line I was talking about before is this one. We worked on a king-sized problem to begin with, and I thought we were one ahead. So now we've gotten to the one where we have to go and do the 3 quests to the side, which is a quest for each of the clans. So we'll be working on that for the rest of the live stream. And then we'll continue next week with the actual zone. Well, I guess these are part of the zone story. They're I don't know. On the website I'm looking at, they make it. It says that it's part of the main story chain, but it's not one that's required. But it is required, so I don't know. Okay. Then I'm gonna go on a quick break, and so I'll be back in just a few minutes. I think I'll put on my transparent. There we go. Be right back. Alright, I am back. Looks like it finally stopped snowing. It just looks like we have maybe an inch out there. Not much. Yeah. So I'm in Iowa. We've gotten so much snow. My heart goes out for those like in Texas and for the other states that were affected, but boy, man, that's just horrible situation down in Texas. I can't imagine how it got so bad down there. I hope they just fix it so that that never happens again. So praying for those Texans down there. And anybody else caught in that situation. But we've had so much snow here in Iowa that it's just like, no more snow. I'm so tired of shoveling. So I was ecstatic when I heard that Tuesday it's going to get up to 35 degrees. It's like one of the rare days it's getting above freezing. Like, yes, please melt some of that snow. Alright, so it's just directing me. Oh, okay. I mean, does it want me to go to this one first? I can. In a way, it's almost closer, actually. Let's go to that one first. I can actually try to maybe pick up a daily quest while we're over here. It's like right here. I'm gonna head down this way and then head to the right. I'm gonna go out this way. Because I think I can just cut through the grass over here. Yeah, it's like down there. There we go. It's a nice little shortcut. Yeah, you can see it on my map now. The teal arrow. Hey, hello there, daily job broker.
Looking for work?
Yeah.
If not, move along. I haven't got time for idle chit-chat.
I'm here to work. What do you have for me?
If Orsinium is to become the rival of other great cities, we'll need more than buildings. The king wants culture as well. We commissioned a high elf scholar named Kirantil to deliver some of her books to the city, but her shipment was attacked.
Oh, who attacked the shipment?
Ogres. Apparently they tore the books to pieces. I'll mark their lairs on your map. Kirantil blames one ogre in particular, Mad Urkazbur.
Oh.
She wants him dead and what's left of her books returned. If you want to know more, talk to her. She's just over there.
That's where I need to go for the helm. Alright, well, I'll get the books back and kill Mad Urkazbur. I think I did.
If you manage to reassemble one of those books, take it back to Kirantil. We've no use for books covered in ogre dung.
Okay. What are you doing here?
The king's business. I serve the throne on matters of civic policy and urban development. When one of our citizens has a problem that threatens the public good, they come to me.
And then you get adventurers to do the work?
Yes, exactly. This surprises you? Sending out the city guard is the Breton way, the High Elf way. In Wrothgar, we do for ourselves. I facilitate deals between private citizens, nothing more.
Okay.
We're all citizen soldiers. We should act like it.
Alright, alright. So I didn't mean to step on your toes with that question. I think that they must have gotten a lot of complaints for having the daily quest person over here, because in the future areas, for the most part, they're all like in the city. Because this one's like all the way over here. It's like, it might be hard to miss it. Looks like I need to talk to somebody. Oh, yeah.
So, you're the gallant adventurer who means to recover my books, hmm? Well, you won't find any of my missing pages in this inn, such as it is. There's barely enough erudition to fill a teacup in here. You should look outdoors.
You're certain ogres stole your books?
Of course. You realize I'm probably the greatest expert on ogre habits you'll ever meet. The very books they stole are the definitive work on the subject. I doubt there's anything I don't know about the creatures.
Oh. And why did the ogres take your books?
How should I know? Really? Do I look like an ogre? I mean, even the greatest expert can learn something new if she's open-minded enough and keeps her eyes open. Maybe they're aping us, looking at the pages and pretending they can read.
That is a good question, because ogres, I don't think, can read. What about Mad Orkazabur?
Ooh, a fascinating creature. The exception that proves the rule? Perhaps he's just a brutish freak, cursed with intelligence above his station. Regardless, he must be slain, and my books must be recovered. Can't have ogres thinking they're people.
Alright. Let me double check. Is that the same place I can find the helm? Oh. Okay, so it's in multiple areas. Although, if it's like the other quests that I've done from here, you attack ogres, I guess, in this case, and possibly they drop books, I guess, until you get enough, and then you go and I think you fight a world boss to finish it. Yeah, and is that the same guy? No, it's not. As the Dinix helm. Whatever, we're working on this one right now. We're actually heading here, though. Let's mark that. So for the most part, this whole area is pretty new territory for this character. So we'll be discovering it together. Yeah, there's a way shrine like right there, I think it is. They're doing a pretty good job. I think I'll just let them do what they're doing instead of helping out. Hello.
I should have been at my husband's side. He'd still be alive.
Oh no.
And I'd still be his hunt wife.
Is she the chief's wife? My condolences, but King Kurog sent me to speak with the chief.
Well, look upon my husband and weep, for his next journey is to the Ashen Forge.
What do you mean?
Perhaps a new chief will deal with Kurog's latest nonsense. Until then, leave us to our misery.
So the chief is dead. What happened? Why is he dead?
Rotten luck, Chief.
He has...
Rotten
oh, okay.
luck.
I was gonna say he has no face, but he has a face. Let me... 101 uses for troll fat. I'll just scroll through and you can read it. Pause and read if you'd like. Yeah, it looks a little long also.
Don't see many new faces at Chateau Range. Our only neighbors are surly giants. Speaking of which, Chief Ogzor had a nasty encounter with a giant's club a short while ago. Best keep your voice low. We don't know how much time he has left.
How's the chief doing?
Dying. No amount of healing magic can fix smashed brains. Soon as he goes, Chateau is in for dark times.
The clan will tear itself apart without a good contender for chief. I want to prevent that.
What do you have in mind?
We know which giant smashed the chief. I want to return the favor. That'll show the clan I'm a good contender, which would help keep the clan together.
Yeah?
Thing is, I'm no tracker. Care to help me find the bastard?
Sure, yeah. I'll help you find the giant.
I have a few words to say to Chief Ogzor's mother. I'll meet you where Urkale the Cleaver's tracks begin. Don't know why we call him that. He carries a club.
Why did Urkale the Cleaver attack the chief?
I don't really know. Most giants are surly enough. Urkale the Cleaver, we've come to learn, is a mean drunk. Once, he tore off an Echater's crest and tossed it across the snow like he was skipping a stone. Heard they found it in Farin's stronghold.
You can't be serious.
You're right. Only made it 100 paces before it slammed into a tree. Took half a day to saw that bloody crest out. We tried to reattach the thing, but the Echater wanted nothing to do with it.
Why would Shatul fall into chaos without a chief? Well,
most of Shatul's warriors died in the first Winterborn raids.
Oh.
Without a good contender for chief, neighbor will fight neighbor for a title they can't hope to hold. We can't afford that, after losing so much to the raiders.
Well, what about you? You could be chief, couldn't you? You're saying you'd prevent that.
Truth is, everyone's afraid. The chief kept this clan together for 2 decades. A strong contender will quiet their nerves. Slaying the giant who killed Chief Ogzor? None will doubt my strength.
So I could persuade and say, do you really want to become chief? You're very relaxed. Or why would anyone doubt your strength? None will doubt my strength. Let's just persuade.
You want me to quote the Code of Malakath? Go on about vengeance and grudges? I've had my fill of that. Something I learned around all these Echater. The ones who bray the loudest never lead the pack.
Then who should lead?
Someone whose actions speak loudest. Someone like Chief Ogzor. Yes, I want to be chief. I spent 2 decades watching this clan prosper under his guidance. I'm not relaxed. I just wasn't willing to kill my best friend for his clan.
Kill your friend? What do you mean?
Contenders for chief fight it out in the Bloody Knoll.
Oh.
It's our shrine to Malakath, up on the hill. He who emerges as chief. Simple as that.
To the death? That just always seems like a stupid rule. You're gonna fight to the death for someone to be chief, but then you lose a good warrior in doing that. It's just whatever. Insane. Why did Urkale the Cleaver... Oh no, I already asked that. Did I... Is the chief of Shatul always a man?
Well, of course. That's how it's always been. Never thought about it any other way. I suppose it's possible. Still, I wouldn't wish that on any woman.
Why not?
She'd face constant challenge. Whispers behind her back, bitter sulking, the petty disrespects you expect from children, but all from grown orcs who should know better.
That is a bad thing.
We travel where the Echater travel. Can't say it'd be good if the chief was stuck here defending him, herself, I mean. I wouldn't want to put my clan through that, but that's me.
Okay, so that confused me for a second because it sounded like they were a oh shoot, I just lost the word. A clan that moves with the herd, basically, but then he was just like the chief would be stuck here. So I guess the huntsmen travel to where the Ashir travel. The Ashir are those beasts, like the one in the background there. Why did Urkale the Cleaver attack your chief? I asked that already, but what did I miss?
I don't really know. You're right. Only most of Shatul's truth is.
Why would anyone doubt your strength?
Ha! Exactly. Oh, you were asking?
Yeah.
Well, I never challenged Chief Ogzor, even though people thought I could take him. But how could I kill my friend?
No, I already asked you about this also.
Contenders for chief fight it out in them. I don't really know. You're right. Only most of Shatul. Truth is, Everyone's afraid. You want me to quote the code
Okay, I'm not... It confuses me when it's not yellow, because that means I haven't asked all the questions, but it looks like... I don't know. Maybe it was that one question, but then he went in and he started repeating himself again, so... Whatever. Okay, so we need to find the beginning of the trail. Okay, so that's just what we're doing right now, is to find the beginning of the trail to help him out.
All right, let's find Urkale the Cleaver.
I can also find torn pages while I'm doing this. It looks like I'm in that area. Oh. Hello, giant. What's this? The Bloody Knoll. Well, I don't need to go in there right now. I would imagine it's an enemy section. Let me just jump in there and see real quick.
I think we lost the trail.
No! Of course he wouldn't follow me in here.
All right, let's find Urkale the Cleaver.
All right. Well, I guess we don't need to go in there then. Let's see, where could he be? Crouch to see the giant's trail. Oh, crouch, okay. Means sneak? I guess I don't know how to crouch besides sneaking. Unless they want me... I know there's an emote. Do I have that emote on? No. The game hardly ever has you do something like do an emote to be able to progress a quest, though. I would think it's right here, but it's not. Oh, there we go. Here it is. Crouch. Okay, that was not it. I kind of didn't think it was. Oh. I guess we could probably just follow the dead eekers too. I didn't actually crouch, but okay. Kill Urkug the Cleaver. I'm glad that I apparently found him. Somewhere ahead of us. You? Ah. I would go after the world boss, except I know how difficult they are. Wonder if anybody else is over here. Oh. No, nobody's over here right now. Oh, is this person coming to kill the boss? No, does not look like it. The boss spawns like right down there. So, all right. Let's head on back to the chief's tent. I stirred up trouble. Bye. I've killed the giants. Ah, here we go. Had to wait a minute for him.
Listen, we both know you're the one who avenged the chief. Happy I could land a few good smacks. I'll tell you Zara when she's back. You deserve the credit.
Thanks. Will that cause problems with you becoming the chief?
That's up to the clan. I'm only doing it because Shatul needs a chief. Can't say I enjoy staking a claim while my friend is dying in that tent.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure I want to be chief again.
Oh, wait. You were chief? Chief of what?
Small clan. Our stronghold let Shatul camp there in the summers, in return for choicest pick of a chater. Chief Ogzor wanted to strengthen the bond by marrying away his daughter. Ashruka was to be my hunt wife, but that didn't happen.
What do you mean?
Ashruka refused to be traded like the choicest pick of a chater. She chose exile rather than marry me.
Oh.
A month later, raiders from the Reach wiped out my whole clan. Chief Ogzor took me in.
Oh. What happened to Ashruka?
Don't really know. Shatul tries not to talk about its exiles. Chief Ogzor forbade anyone from speaking of her. I think he blamed himself for pushing her away. After her mother died, Ashruka and her father were always at odds. It was inevitable.
Did you blame her for leaving?
No. I've always respected how Ashruka held her ground, and I wasn't too keen on the match. I'd known her since she was a child, so going from Uncle Lorig to husband?
Yeah.
We call that a Valenwood marriage. But don't let a wood orc hear you say it.
Oh, that was a little bit of a slur. Did Chief Ogzor ever fear you would challenge him?
Never. Chief Ogzor knew I'd consider that a dishonor after what he'd done for me, and Shatul needed my muscle. It wasn't charity, if that's what you're thinking.
And what happened to your old clan? Didn't he just say they got attacked?
It was my own fault. I was more full of pride than sense back then. Shatul warned us of Reachmen they'd seen, prowling through the hills. I thought Chief Ogzor was trying to make up for Ashruka running off. Didn't pay it much mind. Then my clan was gone.
All right, enough about the past. Earlier you mentioned Yuzara. Who was that?
Chief Ogzor's mother, Shatul's wise woman, though she hates it when we call her that. It falls to her to select the candidates for chief, and she's right over there.
Okay, good to know. Ah, you.
Impressive, Larig. Why don't you show the others? Come closer. We should speak.
Okay.
You avenged my son. I will not forget what you did for Shatul today. Nor will the clan. If you are willing, I have need of someone so capable.
Okay, I'm listening.
If Shatul is to survive, there must be a new chief. Larig is one contender. The other is Ulgesh. I want you to meet him.
Why?
Ulgesh returned from Orsinium shortly after my son's injury. He declared himself a contender, but I'm not sure why. The boy never had brains or ambition. Serving in the Orsinium Guard was my son's suggestion.
Why does that matter?
Shatul needs a chief who looks out for the clan before himself. We have no walls to hide behind, only our wits and our skill herding a Chater. If Ulgesh has neither, I need to know.
Alright, where is Ulgesh?
I sent him after Scamper, our laziest at Chater. Ulgesh can explain the task. He's never been talkative, but see what you can learn as you aid each other.
Okay.
I'll want to speak with you when you return.
Okay. So... Oh, this is the chief. I was under the impression that he was dying. Didn't he say he was dying? And then... So I saw this guy to start with. I was like, oh, he's dead. And then he said dying. I was like, oh, he must be in one of these other tents. But I guess not? Okay, whatever. Let's see. Let's see if we can find this other guy. I wonder why... Okay, you don't need to come with me anyway. I wonder why she wants me to meet this guy. What? Is this a... Did it die? Did you just bury him?
Who are you?
Nimona. Yazera sent me to help you.
I don't need your help.
My kitty wants to sit in my lap. Well, Yazera insisted.
Alright. Let's finish this so I can get back to the clan.
What are we finishing?
Yazara asked for a snow truffle. This lazy beast can sniff it out. But it's a two-person job. I can't keep Scamper and hunt for a snow truffle.
Why does Yazera need a snow truffle? Well, wait, what is a snow truffle?
It's like a tundra truffle, but tastier. Only grows in these parts.
I see. It's interesting. It's cool they have the echo sound from the helmet with his voice. I see. But why does Yazera need a snow truffle?
No clue. A potion, maybe? You scout ahead, find a truffle patch. Give a whistle. I'll send Scamper your way.
Okay, well, what then?
Scamper will sniff the patch. If there's a snow truffle, he'll dig it up. You grab it and bring it to Yazara. Got it?
Got it.
Scamper is fast asleep. Give him a good kick to wake him.
Where can I find the truffle patches?
Near boulders or trees. Lots of them between here and Shatul. It's why they camp here in the winter.
Aren't you part of Shatul as well?
I lived in Orsinium for years. Sometimes I forget Shatul is home. Just find the snow truffle. It's cold out here.
Okay, so it didn't die. It was just sleeping and got covered in snow. Let's see. Looking for a truffle patch. Oh. Of course, right next to the giants. Well, let's take care of the giants. Scamper, scamper, scamper. I found you a truffle patch.
Nothing. Keep trying, Scamper.
Aww. The scamper is so disappointed. Okay, I guess I keep on searching. Oh. Well, the thingy has me going back to the camp, but I'm working on this one. Wait, what? Okay, it disappeared there for a second. I was like, wait a second, what just happened? God, there's so many enemies in this one little area. Oh, here we go.
Use your nose, Scamper.
Nothing? Okay. Oh, here's another one. Thankfully, they're like pretty close to one another.
Nothing in this patch.
Ugh. Alright. Oh, I see another one over here. What about this one?
I think he found one.
Yay! That was getting tedious. It looks like poop.
Scamper earned some sleep. Let's get back to Chateau.
Is that what truffles look like? I can't, I'm sure I've seen truffles before, but I can't picture them at the moment. They don't look like balls like
Get
that.
that snow truffle to Yazara.
They?
And thanks. I won't forget your help.
Oh, sure. He doesn't seem like, chief material to me.
Did you find Olgesh?
Yeah, he asked me to bring you this snow truffle.
Good. Give it here. Olgesh passed my test. Scamper has always required 2 people to wrangle.
Oh.
For Olgesh to send you back with the snow truffle tells me he learned to master his temper.
Oh. Makes sense. What now?
Lorig and Olgesh are the only clear contenders for chief. They must enter the Bloody Knoll and duel beneath the stern gaze of Malakath. The one who emerges shall be the new chief of Chateau.
Oh, right. We did learn about this place before. Alright, well... Wait, I slew Urkel the Cleaver and brought you the snow truffle. I did. I fought him. I could be a contender, but I don't really want to be a contender. I don't want to kill the other guy.
Only an orc can become chief of Chateau.
I thought he would say it.
Or of any orc clan. It's... I can't say it any simpler than that.
Okay, alright, never mind. I shouldn't have even brought it up.
I have not forgotten what you did for us. On behalf of Chateau, I name you Bloodkin. You shall always have a place among us.
Oh.
I already sent Lorig to the Bloody Knoll. Could you inform Olgesh he is to fight? I would do so, but I must attend to my son.
Alright, so I'll inform Olgesh.
Olgesh should be at his tent. And thank you for the snow truffle, Bloodkin. Sometimes the smallest favors are hardest to repay.
Why would you need the snow truffle?
It was my son's favorite food. His hearthwife. She has dozens of recipes. He loved them all.
Aww.
He won't be able to taste it. His mind, you see, there's nothing left of him. But I'll mix it into the poison so he enjoys it one last time.
Okay, so he's not dead. But I mean, he looks like he's dead. Poison? What poison? She's gonna put him out of his misery.
The poison I shall feed the husk that remains of his body.
That's horrible.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Then why do it?
Chateau must survive. Before a new chief is chosen, the old chief must die. By the time Lorig and Olgesh reach the Bloody Knoll, the poison will finish its work. Malakath will take no offense.
Well, I understand, but that's...
I doubt that. An orc of Chateau would truly understand. You are neither. Yet you are bloodkin to our clan. And your words give me the strength to do what must be done. Chateau must survive.
That's a horrible rule. A horrible policy. So you pretty much, when you become chief, you're chief until death. And if you start going senile, they'll just poison you so that they can position a new chief.
Over here.
Oh.
We need to talk.
Hello.
You looked different from inside Olgesh's helmet.
Oh, you're a woman. Oh. Oh. Okay, so you're not Yulgesh, you're Ushruka. I don't understand. Who are you?
Ushruka, exiled daughter of Chief Obzor. Soon the new chief of Chateau.
Explain yourself.
A merchant friend keeps me informed of Chateau. When she brought word of my father's injuries, I had to return and contend for chief. Chateau must survive.
Yeah? Why did you disguise yourself?
As an exile, I'm not allowed to enter Chateau. But Ulgesh is no exile. I traded him a new set of armor for his old, then returned to my clan. My own grandmother couldn't tell the difference.
Why did you sound so different when you were wearing the helmet?
The real Ulgesh has a squeak in his voice. One day he paid Morkel's forge wife to make him sound like an ogre. He always wore the helmet everywhere he went. It still smells like sweaty breeches and onions. I cleaned it 3 times. Nothing worked.
Probably should soak it in something. Well, we know she probably could technically become the chief, but can you become the chief?
Have you been to Orsinium? The king hammers away at traditions which keep orcs locked in squalid strongholds. He tempers us, forges us into something new, something better. I will become chief of Chateau, and in a decade, it will become tradition.
But will Chateau accept you?
Some won't. They may challenge me, and I'll have to kill them.
But when any other clan clucks about the Code of Malakath, Shatul will band together as we always do. We'll triple their rate on a Chater, a built-in blood price for the disrespect.
Sorry, my phone was just chirping away at me. Need to make it be quiet. Okay. Do you think that will work?
I think we'll get rich off the Malakath zealots. That will make the king happy. And if he asks me to be his chief wife, I'll decline. But I'll offer him the chance to be my king husband.
Alright. What do you think of Lorig?
Lorig is a fine warrior, better than my father. But that's the problem. He never challenged my father. He's like an Achater bull that refuses to mate no matter how much ginger pulp you feed him.
But what do you think of him?
I haven't thought about that in years. He was always Uncle Lorig to me. Taught me how to play chop. Always called me little one, even when I was nearly his height. I looked up to him. Then Father insisted I become his hunt wife.
Do you hold that against him?
Lorig's heart was never in the match, but refusing would have led to a feud. Father was insufferable. A chief's daughter must bear the clan's burdens. But children are a burden I don't ever plan to bear. Not for the clan, not for anyone.
Oh. Hang on just one sec, guys. I have a phone call I should probably take. Just one sec. Sorry about that. Thanks for waiting. It's my mom, so I should probably pick up the phone for her. All right. So we were... Okay, so she was saying about her father being insufferable and a chief's daughter must bear the clan's burdens. Okay, well, I see. So what now?
Now I head to the Bloody Knoll. There I will kill Lorig and become chief of Shatul. For this to work, my grandmother must know my intentions. Inform her, and I swear upon my mother's memory, I will repay the favor when I am chief.
Will you pledge Shatul's support for King Kurog?
Gladly.
So I have no option here. Deal. What should I tell your Yazara?
Tell her the truth. I don't care if she approves. She will need to prepare the clan for my success. If Malakath disapproves, he can strike me down in the Bloody Knoll. But Shatul must survive. Go. There's little time.
All right, I will let her know. All right. Well, I wonder if they're actually going to kill each other. Where's the door? Here it is.
My son, Chief Ogzor, is dead. Lorig waits at the Bloody Knoll. Is Olgesh on his way?
Actually, Ushruka is heading to the Bloody Knoll.
What? Ushruka was exiled from Shatul. I would never allow her to contend for chief.
That's why she posed as Olgesh.
That foolish girl. We're a traditional clan. Shatul will never accept an exiled woman as chief.
Why not? She'd make a good chief.
Had she become Lorig's hunt wife as my son wanted, Shatul would have stayed for the wedding. We would have been there when the Reach attacked Lorig's clan. Her selfishness led to their destruction.
I see. Well, what about Lorig?
A chief who lost his entire clan to raiders from the Reach? He refused to challenge my son, to give him an honorable death under Malakath's gaze, because of friendship. No matter his prowess in battle, he is soft in the heart.
There are no other contenders in your clan.
Take this ritual blade. It is flawed at its core, just like Lorig and Ushruka. Replace the blade of the weakest contender.
No. I can't do that. It's not fair.
Fair? I just watched my son die. None of this is fair. The flawed blade is a test. A weak contender who survives despite this setback deserves to become chief of Shatul.
Okay, you just watched your son die because you poisoned him. Oh, okay. Do you really believe that will happen?
When the blade fails, the weakest contender will most assuredly die. If she go, there is little time. Malakath favor the victor.
They're putting me in a situation that I hate. And man, Elder Scrolls Online is so good at doing that. Alright, so we need to head up to... It's right here, isn't it? Yeah. The, Bloody Knoll. It's right up there on the, top of the hill. I wonder if this will be one of the situations that I have to choose one of them, and then when the knife breaks, the other one actually just pities the other, or, you know, they find a way to smooth it all out instead of killing both of them, or one of them. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go with, wow, I have to, How do I get down there? Do I have to jump down there? Okay. It's down below. Death? Is death below? Oh. Yeah, I think I'll die if I fall. Alright, well, it looks like I have to go the long way. I think I'm gonna give it the hollow knife, rather, to the girl. Because she did run away when she should have stayed and just talked things out or done what she needed to do, like, with the clan instead of running away. The challenge at Bloody Knoll. I'll go ahead and pause and read if you'd like. I can't go in there. Do I have to do it from... Oh, I have to do it from this side. Okay, well, I guess it's Yoshraka's that I'm gonna do here. Switch. Okay, now I need to hide. Oh.
Ashruka? You have to go. If Ulgesh sees you, he'll kill you.
Ulgesh is in Orsinium. He sold me his armor before I came to Shatul.
No. What have you done?
Shatul must survive. Don't hold back, Lorig.
Malakath favor the victor. Goodbye, little one.
Oh. Well, that was not what I was hoping to see. Ugh. Well, I don't know. I still am kind of glad that I picked her because we didn't know her as well, I guess. I mean, she ran away from that tribe to begin with. And here, she hid behind somebody else's armor to try to wrangle herself into the chief's position. Or the chief's, to the chief. She wasn't really honest about it. So, no, a lot of cons on the pro-con list. Where am I going? Over here.
You've returned.
Yep.
Who is the new chief of Shatul?
Lorig was victorious.
I see. Our clan will believe Malakath favors the loyalty Lorig showed my son. They'll accept his victory, for now. I shall advise him, if he allows it, and I will watch for weakness in his heart. Shatul must survive.
Man, she is harsh. I feel like she's going to assassinate him if he doesn't live up to her expectations.
You alone emerged from the Bloody Knoll. Did you pray to Malakath for your victory?
I needed no prayers, only my strength.
Then go forth, my chief, and receive your clan. Shatul, I present your new chief.
Chief Ogzor was good for Shatul. Though Ushruka fell by my hand in the Bloody Knoll, I vow to lead by her father's example. I lost my best friend. Then I killed his daughter. the woman I was once supposed to marry. When it rains, it pours. But right now, it feels like it's pouring out in Echater's back half.
Well, King Kurog wants the chief of Chatul to attend a moot. Do I have your support?
You? Of course you have my support. You've done much for Chatul, and stood by me when my friend was dying.
Yeah.
When it's time, I'll hear him out. You have my word.
Alright. Good. Alright. If you guys want to read this, go ahead and pause and read. I see that
This
quest.
is not justice.
I don't really want to pick up a bunch of side quests, though, to mess up my, my map. But it's like right here. I'll be back for you. Let's at least finish up the, the pages. The missing pages. Yeah, there are torn pages. I don't think I need many more. Yeah, I just need, like, 3 more. I just saw that on the map. Defeat Mad Yurka Zabur. Let's head over there. It looks like YouTube is having trouble trying to get my video bitrate across. Twitch is doing okay. I do cross-platform. How is Facebook doing? Okay. Well, it seems like YouTube is still having trouble gathering my video. Yeah, it's like frozen right now. Maybe I'll just go ahead and end it here. I'm waiting to see if it will smooth out or not. It's interesting. It's okay over on Twitch, it looks like. And I think it's okay on Facebook. Yeah, I think it's okay on Facebook. It's just YouTube that's having trouble here. Oh, and now it's healthy again. Excellent. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know. I guess I had a little jump in my internet speed or something. Alright. I was heading over to the mad guy. Did I pass him? Or is... Let's head over to this one. It's like right here. Try to get those last pages so that it'll tell me like right away where I need to go. Oh boy, I think I might need to move that bolt. I keep accidentally using it. There we go. Alright, so now I need to head all the way up here. If this is the boss, though, I'm not going to be able to do that on my own. So we'll go check it out, though. And then I think I'll go ahead and end the live stream after that. Just causing trouble as I run through here. Oh, it is a boss. It is a world boss, it is. Oh, somebody took him down already. Shoot. Did you take him down or you're waiting for him to spawn? Kinda looks like they might be waiting. Although they might have just killed him and they're checking out the loot they got for it. Let's wait here a minute and see if, oh, there's one of the museum pieces. The, ice effigy. Whoa. Oh no. Okay. I thought they were leaving. I hope they don't go. It would be so much easier if they stay. Go ahead and get some crafting items while we're over here and waiting. Totally needs to move both. Keeps getting in the wrong spot. Alright, I really want that Briarheart Jack, so I'm gonna have to sell some stuff.
Yes?
Okay. Awesome. Oh, so glad these guys were here. Alright, let's just fast travel to this way shrine. It's the closest one to where the daily quest giver is. Very lucky that we had a few people sitting there waiting. Although I kind of wonder if this character could take on a world boss now that she's really high powered, but I don't know. I kind of doubt it still. She has mechanics to heal herself, which is always good, but I mean, unless I were to change some of my armor to like Winter's Respite that does healing automatically when you do certain mechanics, Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Then I don't know if she would be able to still be very good at it. It's one reason I like using my Templar going solo, because my Templar does really good damage, and she does really good healing. And she's also wearing the Winter's Respite set, which also does healing. So even if I don't have a chance to switch bars to heal, I can just do a certain ability and it will heal, put a thing of healing frost on the ground. Am I supposed to? Oh, turn it into you. Okay.
I assume you found my missing pages.
I did.
Hand them over, and I'll see what I can do with them.
All right, here's your book, and the mad guy is dead.
Capital. The cover's a bit bent, and the pages are showing some boxing. Still, I appreciate your efforts.
Sure.
I'll need more of these pages recovered eventually. I did bring several dozen copies of the book, after all. I hope you'll be available.
Oh, sure. My inventory's full. Just a second. I need to get rid of some stuff. Wow, a lot of junk items. Thanks. Let's see, what did I get? One at a time. What is that achievement for? Complete one group boss daily quest. Oh, in Wrothgar. Okay. Cool. Kenrick's Valor. This is another good way to gather, to get the Briarheart and other Overland sets. Alright, and then I got a... So those are the shoes. So it's magic recovery twice and max magic, and at 5, when you cast a damage shield ability, you call down a fragment of Chernimac that heals you and your group members for that health, and damages enemies for that much magic in a 5-meter radius. After a 2-second delay, it can occur once every 5 seconds. This would actually be really good for a, like a damage dealer, I guess, or healer maybe, for like somebody who runs dungeons or trials or arenas. Group stuff, anyway. And I got the Briarheart Jack, which I have already collected. I have collected shoes for that. Okay. Cool. Alright, and then did I need to return to town for the quest? No, I was gonna go ahead to the next clan member. Okay. Well, I think I will go ahead and end it here, everybody. So yeah, so I'm gonna be doing these on Sundays from now on. If I happen to have to cancel a Sunday episode, because, you know, weekend stuff is sometimes family stuff. During the pandemic, I haven't really had much family stuff because of isolating and quarantining and everything. But if something were to come up, or in the future once the pandemic is lifted, hopefully soon, I will postpone my Sunday live stream and then probably do it on Monday or Thursday the following week. That's the plan anyway. So just again, next week, tomorrow, Monday, I'm going to try to get in and play at least the first quest for Vardenfell, Morrowind. And then on Thursday, they have the Tribunal celebration event starting. And I'm gonna plan on doing at least a little bit of a live stream that night to participate in the event that way. So hopefully if things go well, I will do that next week. Follow me on Twitter or on Facebook to have updates regarding that. And I'm not going to be doing Dragonborn DLC Skyrim anymore for a while. I want to switch over to Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, So that should be coming out in the next few weeks. And I say weeks because it's not going to be right away. It might be over a month before I actually start getting it done. I think I need to... I've installed it on my PC. And it's kind of... I know it's going to be buggy, so I need to do a few test runs. And I probably it will end up adding some mods to make it look better and feel better. So as long as I can get it working... as long as I can get it working, then I will be playing that sometime in the near future. So until then, thanks for stopping by. I hope everybody's having a good weekend, has a good week. I will have to get outside and shovel, I think, now. So I'll see you guys next time. It did not switch over like it was supposed to.